Welcome to Tna Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Saturday. This is my second upload today, ladies and gentlemen. I had to do a whole bunch of retakes. You guys could know about that. I did a whole bunch of retakes. Today, August the 19th. I believe it's the 19th. Yes, it is the 19th of August 2017, and today is not top 5, it's top 4, because I couldn't find a fifth guy that held every single TNA titles in TNA. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will be doing every week, every Saturday, there will be 2 videos out of top 5 and Superstar Pact. If you guys didn't see my latest video earlier today, we do have a Superstar Pact. It's about the NXT champion and the NXT tag team champions. Then, ladies and gentlemen, let's start this off for our first contestant, our first guy that held the titles is AJ Styles, the United States champion of WWE. He did hold the TNA World Heavyweight Championship in 2014. I want to say 2014. I believe he held it like 2014. And then he got released and they didn't have a world title. Just like what happened with CM Punk. They're stealing from WWE, man. And he won the first ever X Division Championship. He did hold the NWA World Heavyweight Championship and the tag team titles with Jerry Lynn and Kurt Angle and Christopher Daniels. I always forget Christopher Daniels. But ladies and gentlemen, what else can I tell you? How he won the X? He had multiple feuds with a whole bunch of people. Christopher Daniels, Kazarian. I think I already said Kazarian. Michael Shane, Shazarian, and he had. I think he was in the first ever Ultimate X match, and I believe he was in the first ever King of the Mountain match for the World Heavyweight title. That's pretty cool. I believe that's it we have, and like you showed me, he won the tag team titles 3 times, I believe. With Jerry Lynn, Christopher Daniels, I believe he held that with him 2 times, something like that, and Kurt Angle 1 time. I believe that's it. And he held the Legends title as well, being managed by the Ninja Boy, Ric Flair. Ladies and gentlemen, and I believe that's it. So our second guy is Abyss, and you guys are asking, you guys might be saying in your heads, not asking me, I don't know why would you ask me. You guys were saying in your heads that Abyss is a big monster. You guys watch TNA, he's a big, huge monster, and the X Division is like a cruiserweight. Yeah, you're right, it's like a cruiserweight, but TNA didn't care about the X Division, and they had a same group called Immortal, just like the corporation in WWE when Vince McMahon was the boss and had a bunch of wrestlers beating up other wrestlers. And then in TNA they had Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff as the boss and have this group called Immortal and have wrestlers beat up other wrestlers. So they didn't care about the X Division, so they want to kill the X Division. So Abyss had a problem with Brian Kendrick for the X Division Championship. He beat him once, but he was in an Ultimate X match against Brian Kendrick. Ultimate X match, you have to climb a rope or a wire, but the title is in the middle of the rope, the wire. So you have to climb, and you can't jump on it because it's high. Well, maybe Abyss could jump and he could grab it. But he couldn't do it, and he couldn't climb, but Brian Kendrick could, and he lost the X Division title. And Abyss held the tag team titles as well, with his rival in NWA TNA, with AJ Styles, big time. And he held it with James Storm in Revolution. I believe that's it. I didn't look it up. I should look up these things up. But I think he only held it like twice. And I think he held it like twice. And he didn't really like AJ Styles when he won his first tag team titles, because the next week on TNA's pay-per-view weekly on Wednesday, they had a streak play, I believe, or a tables match, something like that. But they were tag team champions. But they lost it. I forgot. I think they lost to AMW. And then Joey held he did hold the Legends title. He beat Devon of the Aces and Eights. And I believe they retired when Abyss had the title, and then they made it as the Kingdom Mountain Championship, I believe, something like that. He held the World Heavyweight Championship, I believe, like the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. He held it like a couple of times. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't know who he beat. But ladies and gentlemen, then we had Eric Young. He's number 3 of our list. Eric Young, he is the leader of Sanity on NXT, and they will be on NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. But in TNA, he held every single title in TNA. He held the tag team titles with Bobby Roode as a member of the Team Canada group, stable, or whatever you want to call it. He was part of Team Canada, and he won the tag team titles. That's very cool for him. I like Team Canada. I enjoy them. I don't like heel people, but Team Canada was awesome. Then he held the Legends title. I don't know he's the longest reigning, but he held the Legends title, and I don't know who he lost it to. I don't know who he beat. I wasn't watching TNA that time, but he beat somebody. And they had a Knockouts Tag Team Championships, a women's tag team titles, and he held the tag team titles with ODB. His wife, I don't know if they're still married, or maybe they are, with his wife, Eric Young, won a women's title. People thought John Cena would win a Divas title. But it was Eric Young won a women's title, but they beat Sarita and Rosarita for the titles. That's pretty cool. But he got stripped of the title because he's a guy, and only women could get the tag team. It's a women's tag team division. Okay, then. And then he won the X Division Championship, I believe, one time, but he didn't hold it long. I believe, wait. Let's go back to the tag team. I believe he held the tag team twice. One with Kazarian as well, but he got stripped of the tag team titles. I think it was the X Division or the tag team, but one of them, he got stripped of the titles because he had a new gimmick called Super Eric, but Jim Cornette asked him, is Super Eric and Eric Young the same person? He said no, so they got stripped of the title. And he won the X Division title. I think it was the X Division or the tag team. He got stripped of it because he didn't want to say Super Eric or Eric Young was the same thing. If you guys know, leave a comment. If you guys know. If you know what happened there. But I forgot which title it was. But he did hold the TNA World Heavyweight Championship in 2014. He beat Lashley for the world title in 2014. Pretty cool. I believe it was before Sacrifice, or it was on Sacrifice, their pay-per-view. But ladies and gentlemen, that was pretty cool. Eric Young won every title. And then we have Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe is a former tag team champion. He never held the NWA World Tag Team titles, but he held the TNA World Tag Team Championships with Magnus. Magnus and Joe did not like each other, but they are a tag team, and they were the best tag team, one of the greats of holding the tag team titles. He held the Legends title somewhere in 2013 or 14, or that was the X Division, something like that. I know he did hold the Legends title. I forgot who he beat. I forget everybody who beats. And he held the X Division Championship and almost killed Christopher Daniels. Christopher Daniels won't give up until AJ Styles throw the towel in. But he held the X Division title multiple times. I believe the X Division he held was 2014, and then the last one he had, and he has to relinquish whatever, vacate it because he got injured. And he won the TNA World Titles multiple times. He held that world title, or I think like one time he held it. But ladies and gentlemen, he held it multiple times. I want to say multiple times. But ladies and gentlemen, he will be at SummerSlam as well. You guys didn't see my prediction video on Friday. Go look on there. That's pretty good matches happening, and some dumb matches. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. So if you did like this video, hit that like button hard as you can. Make sure you don't break your screen. Not angry. Don't do this. Don't punch it. And then ladies and gentlemen, leave a comment below if I missed anything. I think I missed a whole bunch of stuff. But ladies and gentlemen, if you did, and remember, if that subscribe button is still red, that means you're not subscribed. Hit that bell. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure it's gray. Hit the bell icon. Be notified every time I upload a video. Because ladies and gentlemen, I do this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, sometimes Friday, and Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. Sorry about the noise that is coming from outside. But ladies and gentlemen, Tyler is out.